In this aid, we will voice our own and market's viewpoint on SIA future while talking about SIA cost conjecture for 2021 and then some. Kindly remember that you ought to think about this and some other forecast while considering other factors, since foreseeing anything is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention foreseeing the eventual fate of a novel, exceptionally unpredictable monetary resource like Siacoin. Presently, we should head into it. Before we dive profound into the IOTA value forecast and answer questions in the event that SIA is a wise speculation or not, for what reason will South Carolina succeed or fizzle, or for what reason will SIA value rise or drop, we should rapidly toss a look at what is Siacoin and its to-date history. Siacoin price prediction introduction. SIA is one of the players in the decentralized extra room. The distributed storage industry is gigantic, and organizations like SIA are expecting to place a mark in the strength of other famous stockpiling stages like Dropbox, Amazon S3, and Google Drive. We have recorded SIA as one of the most amazing digital forms of money to put resources into 2021. In any case, what separates SIA is that it is a decentralized, scrambled, shared distributed storage stage. It is scrambled, increased, slashed into small amounts, and afterward that multitude of small amounts are sent around to a lot of various hosts. At the point when you need admittance to your record, consider it being in a T1000 sort express, the proper pieces are recompiled, and you get your document. SIA has diminished above emphatically by building the system and reappropriating the capacity to anybody with a web association and a hard drive. That is the reason it can charge a much lower expense. They duplicate the pieces on the off chance that a hub holding a piece of your document is disconnected. Dissimilar to most new coins, the SIA group decided not to hold an ICO. All things considered, SIA started life when its beginning block was mined. This is exceptionally uncommon in the digital currency world. Notwithstanding, up until this point this has appeared to turn out for SIA. On account of noticeable financial backers, for example, Finbushi Capital, Raptor Group, Procyon Ventures, alongside private supporters like Xiaolai Li, the SIA group figured out how to bring more than $1.25 million up and subsidizing without an ICO. The possibility of SIA was imagined at the HackMet 2013 hackathon and was authoritatively sent off in June of 2015. It is currently upheld by Nebulous Incorporated, whose self-declared mantra is re-decentralizing the internet. The most effective method to assess basics of a crypto project, we ought to consider crypto valuations like tot betting, an expectation market where we are wagering on the chances of undertaking and token achievement. There are a few impetuses of progress we can distinguish. Project achievement drivers, client foothold, solid monetary bottom line, great depository the executives, network impacts collaborations among clients and token financial backers. Real client foothold is the main driver of progress, that is what a large portion of holders call reception. Assuming individuals begin utilizing certain crypto projects since they think that it is helpful and it makes their life simpler, that is an assurance of progress. Up until this point, basically no crypto undertaking can profess to have done as such. Solid monetary war chest that will empower groups behind the venture to foster their dreams, boost different engineers to go along with them, and begin utilizing their item is likewise a significant part of any task. Integrated with it is depository the board particularly for the undertaking that had enormous ICO continues. Impulse to waste that large number of millions into meetings and occasions, read in your face celebrating on yachts and lavish lodgings, was huge, particularly in the event that we consider that greater part of token undertakings originators were no names and common representatives that worked for a check before the ICO fantasy happened to them. Another reception pointer network impacts, where each extra client of a decent or administration adds to the worth of that item to other people. At the point when an organization impact is available, the worth of an item or administration builds as indicated by the quantity of others utilizing it. In the event that you can impartially see that your number one symbolic task has a portion of these qualities occurring for it, be cheerful you could have tracked down a victor. token achievement drivers, grade interest supply elements, programmable motivators on token, adjusted impetuses to supervisory group and agreement on token as normal unit of significant worth creation. Token achievement is totally reliant upon tokenomics. As characterized by inflat.co, tokenomics includes the boost of specific partners to guarantee specific way of behaving. In this way, tokenomics is basically a motivator structure intended to guarantee that a token includes a reason and utility inside its local organization. It is the investigation of how coins tokens work inside the more extensive environment that can be considered as a sovereign miniature economy. This incorporates such things like symbolic circulation too, as how they can be utilized to boost positive conduct in the organization. For instance, Bitcoin is intended to guarantee that Bitcoin diggers have motivation to mine new Bitcoin. Diggers approve Bitcoin exchanges and get or make brand new Bitcoin simultaneously. Then again, people, organizations and other Bitcoin clients pay an exchange expense for excavators to remember their exchange for the following block. This guarantees that in any event, when all Bitcoin have been stamped to the tune of 21 million, which ought to occur in around 2140, Bitcoin diggers are still boosted to keep mining, for example approving exchanges. To reword the entirety of the above in the most straightforward terms. If you, following quite a while of exploration and perusing, can't sort out why the undertaking needs to have a token, it presumably doesn't. Siacoin Prediction 2022. The entire crypto world is on an edge of an undeniable bear market. Bitcoin has drooped half from its untouched high, in the midst of the more extensive market drops, affected by seething expansion and US Fed rate increments. Financial backers are selling unsafe resources and moving into additional steady business sectors. Crypto is as yet seen as an exceptionally hazardous play and consequently the auction. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, particularly in the second piece of the year. This is reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to find a neighborhood base before we can move the other way and alter the course. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will begin to do likewise. We have seen this situation many times in the separated and later history. Our cost expectation model is negative for the following 90 days, with a sprinkle of a buyer market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We expect whales and other greater players in the market to wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a run-of-the-mill and unexpected crypto spike. Crypto Vault Group made a cost forecast model with a multi-layered way to deal with crypto that can